Greetings and welcome. I hope this short session of review will be helpful to you. We're talking today about CTRL-X, CTRL-C, CTRL-V. In other words, the keyboard version of cut, copy, and paste. If you use the mouse a lot, you'll have to grab the mouse and come over and select something and then cut it, copy it, or paste it with other operations of the mouse. Rather than do that, I'd like to see more of us use CTRL-X, CTRL-C, and CTRL-V. Notice how strategically they are on the keyboard, X, C, V. And the mnemonics that I use, this looks like a pair of scissors, and so cutting is very easy. Cut is X. So you go and you've cut your selection, whatever you have selected. And C is copy, it stands for copy. C stands for copy. And it'll copy to the clipboard that you have selected. It could be a graphic or a file or whatever. And lastly, paste. Paste is right next to cut and copy, and that's the only mnemonic that I can figure out, but that should help you. They're strategically located right there on the keyboard. Cut, copy, and paste. CTRL-X, C, and V. So let us go up to the top and let's take a look at cut, copy, and paste. We'll do cut first. Let's say if I wanted to put something on the keyboard for later, I could select it and then CTRL-X. Now that's on the clipboard. I may have said keyboard. That's on the clipboard, and that is the most recent of my entries on the clipboard. Sorry. And so I might want to copy it. So what if I come down here and paste? CTRL-V, paste. And what I copied up here to the clipboard is now retrieved from the clipboard. And there it is right there. So that's very simple. But what if I don't want to cut it? I just want to make a copy of it. This is a very famous beginning to a document that has been used for creation of newsletters. If you're just designing and you don't have the copy that you're going to put in there, you can use all of this text as a filler, a text holder. And so lorem ipsum is a standard setup in the printing industry and the creation industry of documents and everything. Just go out and get lorem ipsum and deposit a bunch of text here and you'll get it. So I'm going to copy this with a CTRL-C. Now nothing happened. It didn't go away, but it is on the clipboard. Let's go down and check the clipboard. In another lesson we'll talk about Windows V, which calls the clipboard up, and you can see the two things that I have. The first one is there, and then it got pushed down to be the second one, and the first one now is what I just copied up here. And so you can see that, you can clear it. We're going to deal later with other things that you can do with the clipboard, but just know that I just copied this. I did not delete it, and it's in two places now. It's in this place here, the number one position on the clipboard, and it remains in the document. So I'm going to close that. Let's come down here now and deposit it right after this paragraph. Let's do it after the paragraph that we have. CTRL-V, once again, will paste, and there it is. Now, there's one more thing I'd like to demonstrate here real quickly. What if I wanted to deal with name, and I'm typing this out here, and I have the guy's name, and whoops, too much. I'll come back here, hit the enter key, maybe twice, address, and I will, I don't want this tab, RESS, I can't spell, ESS, and I'm going to do this again. It remembers what I did, and it may not like it. Okay, I don't want two lines, and then double space, city, I don't want that. I want city, comma, state, comma, zip, and then the colon, and then the tab, and then continuing. I'll go out this way. And so I've got 3 lines of text, but what I'm going to do is copy it. I just want that much. Well, let's take the second line there. No, I just want that much. That's not good. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to add another line. Okay, now I'm going to start again. So I have done those 2 lines at the bottom. By copying this, it's in the clipboard. Just to check, you can go back and see. There it is. It's in the clipboard. It's the first thing, but you don't see all of it because it can't expand all of it, but there it is. So I'm going to come down here 2 lines later, 1, 2, and from now on I'm going to do paste, 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 paste. So isn't that neat? I could maybe start a new page. The new page command, which you will also learn, is Control-Enter, and it makes a whole new page. And so there, everything is on a new page. What if I was interested in starting a club and collecting information? So the first meeting of the club, I would pass this out and say, there you are, just enter your name on the next available lines, and I'd like to get the information of everybody who's here. Wouldn't that be great and easy? And I've composed that very fast. It's very simple to operate with. Control-X, C, and V, cut, copy, and paste. Now, one more thing I'd like to do is I will minimize that and call up File Explorer. And so I've got some things here. What if I go to my videos? I go to my music. I'll go to my music, and I have made an empty folder called Faves, F-A-V-S, and there's nothing in it. So I'm going to put this over to the right. It doesn't matter where it is. And I'm going to, I don't want that right now. I think I'll just stop that. And I'll do it again. I will call this up and bring it over. And then I'll also go to my music as soon as I can get my bearings. And there's my music again, but I will show you that I've got 2 of them, identical. But I want to collect some iTunes into my faves, and so I'm going to double click on iTunes, and let's go to someplace in my iTunes, music, and there's, oh, Al Hirt. Look at Al Hirt. And Al Hirt is one of my favorites, and this is an album from Al Hirt. I want to put it in my faves, so I'm going to double click there. Now I've got 2 folders up. One is the same thing as over here. They're both the same, except this one starts again with iTunes and goes to Al Hirt. So these are my music cuts on the album of Al Hirt. What if I wanted to copy some? What if I wanted to copy the first 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I hit the Shift key. Now I can copy that. So that's a great way of learning how to select things. If you just say, click this one, the only thing I can do now is copy it over here if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I want to collect a whole bunch of them. So a Shift will collect a contiguous list, and that means they're all together. So the first 5, I'm going to do Shift, click. So I clicked the first one, Shift, click the last one, and they are ready to Control-C, copy, come over here and Control-V, paste, and there they are. But what if I wanted maybe 6, 7? So I'll do 6, and I could do Shift 7. And maybe I don't want 8, so I'll do Control. And Control doesn't get contiguous items. Control gets uncontiguous or discontiguous or separate items. So I'm going to hit 9 and 11. So remember that Shift click after you click the first one to select the first one, and then you come down to 5 and do Shift click, it selects them all. However, if you do 6, 8, 10, I forgot what I selected before, and 12, you can use the Control key. Click first, Control click, Control click, Control click. Now I want to do the Control-C once again, and I'll come over here and Control-V. Now I don't have all of them. I don't have 7, 9, or 11. 7, 9, or 11 are omitted, but I've got the ones that I was interested in, and I've copied them over. So cut, copy, and paste is so wonderful to use. That's all for today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.